Please leave a message after the tone.
You got several questions due. Your life is going down the tubes. What do you do when you need advice?
This is where it gets good. Good night.
What am I fighting for?
So turn down the lights, pick up the phone and leave a message for the new
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another.
I've never heard Joe come before. That was beautiful.
Yeah, there's always
Picture
tears.
Joe coming, and he sounds like R2-D2. Like, oh, fake.
So, yeah. Welcome to After Dark, where we answer your questions, unless they're or something we've answered 500 times, and then we'll just talk about it before the podcast. I'm your host, Caleb.
I'm Joe.
I'm Zach.
I'm A4.
And what do you got for us, Joe? You got the questions pulled up, right?
I do have the questions pulled up.
Are we going to talk about what we played this week?
Yeah, what have you been playing this week?
Oh, yeah.
A4?
Yeah, A4.
Welcome to New Clan, the format we've had for a very long time.
Yeah, but we fucked up the format of After Dark by doing this, but okay.
Yeah.
Look. We have to adjust. We have to adapt.
We gotta adapt. You're right. There is no Hogib anymore, so we better fucking get Schweiss to put it on the Excel
Also,
sheet.
that's pretty. It still doesn't work, right?
No, I've talked to him, and he was like, he was in, and he was doing stuff.
All right, governor.
Oh, I'll fix it on Tuesday.
Will I will.
Yeah, but much like their teeth, they're not capable of fixing Hogib either. No, they didn't have the login, and I was like, dude, I have the login. You guys made me change it to mine. So I gave it to him, and he's like, oh, sweet. And then nothing. So.
Well,
that's the same. You had the same exact story last week.
Yeah, no, I nothing's happened since then. I've poked.
The next thing you text is, what's the follow up on that? What how's it going?
Yeah, where's our free service, bro?
Yeah.
I mean, they were both like, "Oh man, it's down. Oh, we gotta fix it." And then now I give them access to fix it. It's just silence. Like, oh, I see that it matters to you as much as it matters to us.
But nothing matters to us quite as much as what has A4 been playing this week.
Yeah, what are you been up to?
I have been playing a metric shitload of Parasite Eve 2, the greatest game on the PlayStation 1.
How many hours did you put into that thing?
I beat it in about 9. I've played about 9 hours of it.
A metric shitload.
Total.
A4, I've had you come on this podcast and be like, I played 7 games, beat 4.
Okay. But here's the
And,
thing you're not realizing. Why do I sound like that in your head?
Well, tell me about what I don't realize, A4.
You're Squidward.
Yeah, you're making me sound like if Squidward was Ben Shapiro.
What does Ben Shapiro sound like to A4?
Hypothetically, if I was playing Parasite Eve 2 and I wanted to suck on Ayabria's big fat titties, I would watch the shower scene over and over again. And
Probably because I remind him of his
big
sister.
fat
honestly.
titties. Interesting.
His
You
sister's
consider those
tits are
big fat
fat
titties.
fucking tits, bro.
I played a metric fuck ton, even though I only
Money.
total 9 hours of Parasite Eve 2, because you're forgetting about all the times that I died and then had to go back to a previous save and play through sections over again.
How about you
the
just
game
say
does
the
not
real
count.
time? Oh.
I don't know what the real time is. I'm just going off the save file clock.
Okay.
But I basically felt like I was playing nothing but Parasite Eve 2 all week. That's because I was. Except for just today when I started another game called The Third Birthday.
Never heard
which
of
I
it.
put a good couple hours into already, I want to say. I'm running on episode 2. I don't know how many episodes there are.
There are 5, but the 6th episode is the final boss.
Okay.
I can't wait for Schweiss to have to replay that because it's been over a year.
It hasn't been that fucking long. Easy. It's been a long time, but it hasn't been a year.
No, it's been since we put up the Trello board. So it's been less than a year.
Yeah, and I only looked at it. It only counts since the first time I looked at the Trello board, so really I beat it 2 weeks ago.
You're so dumb.
And it is bizarre playing a PSP game on my TV.
Yeah. When I streamed it, it looked like absolute dog shit because of the transfer and the conversion.
Well, I don't really mind
I just
the way
accepted
that
it, though. Because
I don't really mind the way the Vita TV sort of makes the PS1 games and the Vita games look with all the dithering and stuff.
Oh, I didn't use that. I got a fucking legit old school PSP red, white, yellow cord that I slapped on, and then I stuck it into the HDMI thing to
slower Schweiss.
Yeah, then
More
I stuck
detail.
it into the HDMI to red, white, yellow converter.
Good on it first.
Oh god!
So I could plug it in and stuff it right up in that Elgato.
And you didn't even need the blue cord, the blue chew, because the whole game, iOS is going like,
Yeah, and I couldn't see anything.
Gatito.
But you know what? I didn't want to because I didn't want to watch it anyway. I didn't care that it looked like shit.
hardened police officer from the first two Parasite Eve games suddenly becomes a fucking quivering mess in all of I've played of the third birthday so far.
Don't worry, the entire story that already isn't good is a quivering mess in this the third game.
Yeah.
It's already bad. So like,
I would be surprised. How much are you following of it, A4? Because I played 1, skipped to 3, barely remembered the story of 1 at all, even when I played it. So at this Parasite Eve 3 was just a big question mark. Like I have no idea what's going on. This seems really stupid.
I'm very confused because I did just finish 1 and 2. And this game opens up with apparently Aya Brio was found like in a wedding dress outside of a cathedral in New York. And she had amnesia, but she also has the ability to send her mind backwards through time to other people's consciousness, which she could do stuff with that to change the past, to alter the future, I guess.
If you change the future, you change the past.
Yeah, or
According to
something.
some
I don't know.
games.
It reeks of that exact era of Square Enix on the fucking PSP, where it's very much like Crisis. It feels like Crisis Core or Dissidia, where it's just like I can't really describe it, but there's just like this sort of
There's a Tabata-esque.
there's a
quality
Tabata-ness
to it.
it's got that
yes.
Tabata stank on it.
Yeah.
Something smells shitty.
I don't want to, we'll see what our scores are in the end.
get
But
there.
Yeah, I
my
don't know.
gameplay score is not going to be that low.
No, it's fun. But
The gameplay's all right.
is it fun enough?
It's interesting. Like I'm getting my ass kicked a bunch, and that's only because
yeah, are you playing on normal?
yeah.
Oh, good fucking luck to you.
Yeah, I played on easy because I heard twice bitch about it.
Yeah.
And I heard twice bitch about it too, but I thought, well, Joe played it on easy. I can't be Joe Core in this.
It really wasn't that hard.
I
But
can't
there were
believe-
some parts I had to repeat. It wasn't like the easiest easy.
What I can't believe is that I didn't snap my PSP in half when I played it the first time because I played it for like 9 more hours. And I already took like 9 more hours than Joe. I'm like, how did I do that? Because I was at the last level, dude, for night after night. I was getting fucking annihilated. There's this section at the very end. It's like right before you get into the attack helicopters, Joe. I know you probably forgot already, but you're like up in the big building that's collapsing, and there's like a million fucking dudes just coming out of everywhere, and like the controls are shit. So like you're trying to play like an action game. So I'm like, all right, got to run over here, take cover, and then like the guy I'm gonna jump into is like retardedly standing up, just taking it like in the ass, and I'm like, fuck. So I spawn over to him, and I have like 1 HP left. Attack the dude from behind, and there's like but there's just shit everywhere. So I had to cheese it, man. I had to like fucking use bullshit like guns that had like 4 shots but did a fuckload of damage.
like the revolvers or something.
I wouldn't call
Yeah.
that cheesing it. I think
Or the
that's part of
sniper.
game.
But it's hard to fucking aim though. Like the sniper, it's like impossible. These things are moving like they're hauling ass, and I'm like fucking just all right. I gotta.
Does the sniper not lock on? Does it automatically does it?
It doesn't.
manually-
No,
It does
there's a
not.
couple of weapons that do not lock on. The
It's-
sniper's one of them.
Oh, and it's.
I only
rough.
got one of those so far. There's in the first boss fight.
There's a whole
the
boss
first
fight
mission.
where you got to deal with like a laser cannon, and you got to be switching between 2 guys across the room, and this guy's fucking chasing you.
That was that section. That's like that
Yeah.
whole day is just hell. That one's fun though.
That was like boss section after boss section after boss section.
And it's there, and there's like a million dudes, and there's two of those big guys in the little like cave. Fuck. But yeah, the laser part was kind of fun if you didn't get your ass fucking chewed off before you could kill him.
Yeah, I had to restart that one, I think, once.
Yeah,
I will say the fucked up.
It's still
thing
a
is
long
that,
fight.
Upon starting a new game, my cursor defaulted to being on hard, and I'm like, we're not doing that one.
Fuck that. Here, do you want to play? Do you want to play this 8-hour game for 40 hours?
Yeah, really.
Here you go. Get your money's worth.
But yeah, just been playing Parasite Eve 2 and the Third Birthday.
Nice. Well, Zach,
what about you, bro?
I played. So I was sick Wednesday. I got food poisoning.
nice.
I was throwing up and shitting. It was fantastic and scary.
Zach, you come on here a concerning amount of times and talk about how you were sick or are sick.
The problem is
Leukemia.
No, I hope so. No, the problem is I look at something and go, it's kind of out of date. Fuck it. That's the problem. That's my problem.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I ate like 6-month-old yogurt one time, and the only problem was that the fucking blueberries in it were like rocks.
Oh, God.
But the yogurt itself was fine. I cracked it open, and I was like, it looks fine. It smells okay, I guess.
Yeah,
Maybe that's why I'm so cultured. That's why I don't like Ghost, because I have so many cultures in me. Because that fucking
too cultured.
That yogurt was so highly cultured that I like frown upon anything that looks goofy.
I think you're so highly cultured that you're just spewing shit right now.
No, Zach was. Zach's the one getting wrung out like a dirty rag from both ends.
I really think, because my girlfriend got sick too. She didn't throw up, but I think it was the birria taco meat we bought from Trader Joe's.
Really?
Because we were like, let's just try it. And I think it was that, but I don't know. Anyway, so that being said, I used that to play the entire Western chapter of Live Alive.
Isn't it Live Alive?
Yeah, it's Live Evil, if you look at the...
Oh, Live Evil, that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I beat that one.
Evil.
Played
That's
some...
that's on PS4 and PC now, I think, by the way.
I think so, too. So
Wow.
Choice can play.
Right on time.
Are we adding to the bit, or what? What's going on here?
No. We're done.
Today, I got some Halo Infinite time in because Schweiss had to go to soccer practice. So I played some more Halo Infinite. I beat another level on that. And I got a little Jedi Survivor came out this week. So I played a little bit of that on Saturday.
Oh, how many games did you have to delete in order to install that thing?
None, actually, because the PlayStation only has 2 games. So
Yeah, the PS5 doesn't have any games on it, so...
Yeah, doesn't have
there you
any
go.
for. Joke's on
I
you.
don't have to worry about the 150 gig install if I don't have any other fucking games.
So I started installing that on Friday when I got up to Salt Lake to my apartment, and I was like, all right, well, we're going to start it now. And I didn't get it till like 7:30 or 8 because I was like packing down here, more stuff to like go up there, and I did not play it Friday night because it took fucking... And we have Google Fiber. We have good fucking Wi-Fi and like internet, and it just took all...
Did you buy it digitally?
No, I bought it physically because I'm not a loser.
Oh, well, I mean, I wonder if... Was it the install, or was it the...
It could have been. I don't know. Like, it was installing for a long time. But I have a friend who lives in California, and his Wi-Fi, because he's poor, is the Walmart Wi-Fi that he lives by. So his install was like 24 hours.
Jeez.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was nuts. But yeah, no, Jedi Survivor is super fun. I'm having fun with it so far. It's got some more skill trees already since the first one. You got a lightsaber, so you can't really complain about that.
Didn't you have a lightsaber in the first one?
Yeah, but it's just fun.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just fun. I don't remember being able to chunk people in the first one, but there's a couple guys where I like did some finishers and like I just cut his leg off and he was laying there and his leg was like just awkwardly laying at an angle and I was like, yeah, you scum.
Nice.
The first level is in Coruscant, so it's kind of fun because you're like on like, because it's like forever down like the buildings and stuff. So if you like go along and there's like stormtroopers or whatever, you can just look at them and just be like, and use your force, and they just fly off the side of the wall, and you're like, that was easy. And you just saunter through there like you're a Jedi Master, but you're not, because you're a Jedi Knight. But
Not yet.
yeah, so you played those 3 games this week. And Pokemon Go, because Joe likes to hear when I play Pokemon Go.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
So I'd get out there and I'd be walking, playing Pokemon Go.
Good job.
By the way, Zach, I don't know if you heard, but
No.
all the Jedi Knight games on Steam are like in a huge bundle, like for under $10 right now. So
Oh,
it's
I got it.
It's like Dark Forces 2, Jedi Academy,
I'll have
Jedi
to look.
Outcast, shit like that. Yeah.
Because I got a notification saying that, because I put the Force Unleashed Ultimate Sith Edition on like my wish list on Steam, because I want to play I don't know, whoever's ever played that game, count forever ago, but if you play that, there's like 2 endings to that game if you haven't played it, and there's like a good ending and a bad ending, and then like the good ending, like you get wrecked by the Emperor and you're like dead, but in the bad ending you kill Darth Vader, you choose to kill him, and then you go to fight the Emperor, and the Emperor like throws a ship at you and kills all your friends on you, and then they reconstruct you as like a Sith, like acolyte, like you're like all like mechanical and shit. But if you do the DLC for it, you go through and you fight Obi-Wan Kenobi, and then you go through Shut Up Joe, and you go and you fight I can see you falling asleep. You can fight
Tired.
I know. You can fight like Luke, like you try to like turn Luke to the dark side, and it's like you go through like the original trilogy, but as this guy, and like what would happen if like it wasn't Darth Vader and it was you. And it's always looked fun, so I'll try it.
He's my original character, Star Killer.
It's cool. Yeah, everyone's kind of low energy today, honestly. Me, A4, and Joe were talking about how tired we all were.
Look, I don't mean to gaslight you per se, Zach. I'm trying to be a little more low energy so that I'm not flying off the walls and annoying all the listeners. So
Why? What happened?
Well, now it's going to result in you
What did I
being
miss?
quiet no matter
What
how
did I
loud I
miss?
make you.
Oh, is it the guy that said you need to get slapped in the mouth?
no, don't worry about it.
I was
It's all
gonna
good.
say you should have been slapped in the mouth a while ago. I felt
Yeah, we
like.
don't listen
No,
to
Zach,
user
Zach.
input.
Zach, you're creating a straw man right now. You're gaslighting me, and I don't appreciate it.
No, I don't know what happened, but I need to find out after.
Dude, it's a lot of reading.
Someone on the Discord's gonna get mad when they hear this.
Yeah.
What happened?
Nothing. A whole lot of nothing.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was literally a whole lot of nothing.
All right, I'm excited. But yeah, so those are the games I played this week. Joe, did you get some game time this weekend?
Oh, thank you. Yes, I got some game time this week. Not as much as I had wanted, but I played some Live Alive.
Oh, Live Alive.
Isn't it Life Live?
I'll just set an alarm for 6 minutes.
Actually, if you didn't look at the
Then I'll
box,
come
it's
back
pronounced-
onto the
it's
show.
pronounced like
Pronounced-
evil.
Yeah, Live
Pronounced
Evil.
Live Nation.
Anyway, Live Evil. I've been playing. I've played, I think, all the levels that you've played, Zach, and
Nice.
now I'm in the near future level, which is supposed to be the long one.
Wouldn't
I
that be
guess,
the
except for
like
Japanese one?
mid past now at this point?
Probably. They probably said it was like 2020 or some shit.
Yes.
I like how low effort that joke was, and it just left Joe like completely stunned.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even want to like respond to that.
I don't know if I have. Did you? Because you beat the fighting one, right?
Yeah.
I haven't beat the fighting one yet. I haven't beat that. So I haven't beat.
Oh, that's like,
Present.
dude, that's 20 minutes.
Oh, that's fair. Well, so is the West. The Western one is super short too. If you know what you're doing.
The Western one, yeah, thanks for your warning, by the way. The Western one was, not too long.
Dude, I was like sweating bullets though, and I was like, I sent someone out to do a trap, and like it was like day 7. I was like, hurry the fuck up! Hurry the fuck up! I was freaking out.
I just gave myself the first half of the night to find all the stuff that I could, and then the second half of the night, I was just sending everybody out and then waiting.
Yeah.
So I don't think anybody was left out there. I mean, the game didn't give me any trouble.
I mean, I killed all the people that came through, so I mean, if you did too, then you did it right.
Yeah. So anyway, I beat it. So I assume I did it right. And then, so I think I'm 7.5 hours in to that game out of a 21-hour game. So I'm pretty good ways in. And then Schweiss and I played another chunk of Halo Infinite last night.
Nice.
Isn't it pronounced Halo Infinite?
Halo Infinite.
It's
If you read the
Infinity.
box, it's Halo Evil.
It's
It's Halo.
This
And-
fucking bit in the history of anything.
And
All effort jokes, baby.
I wanted to play more, but I was at a film festival all weekend, and it was pretty wild, and there was zero time. There was zero downtime.
Did you take your
So-
girlfriend with you?
No, I took my other girlfriend, Drew, with me. And so Drew from the Godzilla podcast. And so,
I heard Drew is a generous lover, honestly.
I believe it. I believe it. I won't.
You
I
believe it
will.
or do you know it?
I will not say whether or
Doesn't
not I
give me
have
power.
experience with Drew, but I could believe he's a very generous lover. Yeah.
When he jacks you off, does he play Ghost so that you like get flaccid so you don't come?
He listens to Nude Clan, by the way, and he likes talking about Ghost. So, you know.
Excited 'cause
And then I
Drew will
made him
hear-
listen
Drew
to
will
the
hear
Scorpions
lips.
for a little bit on the way up, on the way back up.
Did he discover his manhood again, or what?
Here I
He did
am.
admit that they do kind of sound like Scorpions and like Def Leppard because I played both those.
I
It's
feel
only
like
it's only
Ghost-
the newer stuff.
I feel like Ghost is like. I mean, to me, they're like
But
they're like Kiss because they look like they should
Yeah.
be this demonic.
I mean, they have that, but
and they're not.
musically, they're like Scorpions and
No,
a
I
little
can
bit
see it. I
Def
can see
Leppard.
it, but I really
don't like Def Leppard very much, so that's probably the.
See,
Ghost.
here's the thing. I like about 8 Def Leppard songs a lot.
Yeah.
And Scorpions, by the way, is about the same.
Oh, come on.
But they do have, at least their famous songs that I like, are very catchy and like get stuck in your head for like months. And Ghost does not. So
Yeah, it's
Ghost
weird.
sounds like these other bands, but without their ability to actually like make a hook that will be in your brain forever. So
Or for
I don't
any
know.
time whatsoever.
Yeah, but you also think like Bleeding Me is a 10. So I mean, clearly your taste in what is catchy songs
Yeah.
is like skewed so far that it's like off a cliff.
yeah, whatever, A4. I don't need to hear your shit today. I'm not in the mood.
Quit gaslighting Joey for.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm creating. I'm strawmanning Joe right now.
Was gaslighting mentioned in some like little hissy fit on the Discord or
Yeah.
something?
No, you're
Okay.
creating a strawman by asking that question.
I gotta go find it because I
That
don't,
doesn't
gaslighting.
make any sense, A4.
I don't read this shit.
I'm just using it the way it's supposed to be used, apparently.
Okay, all right. Anyway, that's all I've been playing. What about you, Schweiss?
So, I have played a little bit of God of War Ragnarok.
Nice.
I think I'm going to continue on with the story. I'm in a new world, and I have done like 89% of it, and I can't figure out where the fuck the last little bit is, so I'm just going to leave. And then I'll probably come back and finish up when I try to 100% the game, if I need to, which I'm probably due. I'm pretty close to the end, though. On the guide, I think I have like 3 sections of the game left, and then I'm done. So it's only taken, 50, 60 hours to get to this point, so I'm ready. In addition to that, Halo Infinite with Joe. Played the final chunk of that last night. And played a little bit of multiplayer. I was pretty bad at it. My kid wasn't much better. It wasn't better at all. And then I played a bunch of Call of Duty Black Ops Nazi Zombies with the boys. They're like obsessed with it now, so they want me to play it
Get
all
them
the
started
time.
early.
Yeah, I realize I probably played that game or mode for probably like 500 hours easily throughout my life. Because when it first came out, dude, that was all I fucking did. Was those Nazi zombies.
Fucking love Nazi zombies. I miss that game.
Yeah, it still exists, It's still out there.
I was watching like a retrospective on YouTube.
No, it's
of,
dead.
like-
It's not going to be as good as it was when I was in high school.
It's still pretty good, dude. I don't know. None of the new ones are as good, but
I was watching a retrospective on Nazi zombies on YouTube, and Apparently that mode like almost didn't even make it into the original game that it was in. I think it was World at War.
Yeah, World at War.
It was just kind of added last minute or something.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Dude, I fucking love World at War as a game, though. Like, their online was so fucking fun, dude. Especially, like, one of my favorite things on that online was the, like, when you dropped a grenade if you died, and it was always awesome, like, you got killed, and you're just waiting, you're sitting there waiting for yourself to respawn, you just hear the boom, and then your, like, little name comes up, and you're like, fucking got him.
Yeah.
Every time.
Do they even still have that perk? I don't even
I don't think so, because I don't remember it in any of the other ones, but I fucking love World at War. That was one of the ones I played all the fucking time.
They definitely had it in
Online.
Black Ops. It was Martyrdom.
Yeah, the grenade dropping
Nice.
death thing was definitely in like Modern Warfare.
Fucking
Maybe
love it.
Modern Warfare 2.
That's one of my specialties in Halo too, though. I'll like chuck a grenade right as you guys are killing me. That's like half the time I've killed Dead Islanders after the fact. I shoot them.
Dude, you put blood in the water and Dead Islander's there.
Yeah.
He wants to prove himself to you.
He's a screen
as a
cheater.
friend, as a lover, as a player.
How exactly does one screen cheat when you're playing online?
I don't know, but he does it
That's a
somehow.
good question.
He does it.
I don't know how he pulls it
He's
off.
got to be excited because his namesake finally got a sequel.
Yeah, that's a great game. Dead Island. I fucking love that game.
I never
He
played
should
it.
change his name to
Dead
Dead
Island.
Island too. Yeah,
Yeah,
Dead Islander. Yeah.
He needs a sequel now. Get yourself a sequel, bro.
Yeah,
Go
he's
to
gotta have
soccer.
sex.
Go to soccer practice with your sequel. There's a fucking like hip hop song in that Dead Island that's like amazing, dude. The fucking hook in it is a "Who do you voodoo, bitch?" It's fucking awesome. And the rapper that does it is in the fucking game, dude. It's so sweet. I played the shit out of that game. It's like dying.
So, Joe,
Light
is that all you played this week?
Joe? That is all I
Yeah.
played.
Oh, that's right. I thought we were talking about Joe.
I don't think I
No,
played
we were
Conan.
talking about twice.
I thought about playing
sorry.
Conan, but I didn't.
That's right. We did talk.
It's okay. These two Philistines who don't like Ghost, I also get them mixed up a lot because of their lack of taste. But
Yeah. So anyway, now that we've talked about what we've been playing and what we've been forgetting musically, has anyone beaten the game this week? Anybody?
I have
at all?
not.
Okay, now the first hack.
A4.
I beat Parasite Eve 2.
Nice.
Electric
Congratulations.
Boogaloo. Now you can
not-
finally play the game you're supposed to be playing, which is Parasite Eve: The Third Birthday.
Yeah, well, just wait till when I got to play all the other God of War games till I get to Ragnarok.
It's gonna be awesome.
You should
hoping
just
you
be
guys will
really
catch it.
annoying about it and do all of them, like the PSP ones and the.
I want to do the PSP ones in like Ascension eventually. I'm not going to do them in the lead up to Ragnarok though, because it's just like I just want to get like the main. I just want to have the context of how God of War went from poor man's Devil May Cry to a Marvel movie. That way, I understand the difference between like that original trilogy and God of War 2018. And I need to play God of War 2018 because Ragnarok is like the direct sequel. So
Yeah, it is.
it
You're
just
right.
makes sense. And I listened to your Parasite Eve 2 review today to recap what it was, and you guys were really hard on that game. Like it's clunky, sure, but like my God, you gave gameplay like a 1 or something.
I think Craig gave
You were
it a
getting,
1.
you were getting heated.
I gave graphics like an 8, and he almost choked me. He was so mad. He's like, "You're just trying to fucking
dude.
skew it.
Craig's fucking.
It looks good. What do you want?"
No, Joe. I don't mean to gaslight you again by bringing up trannies, but
Oh my god.
Craig's whole.
Gaslight me. Stop using the word gaslight. Where's that
Craig's-
fucking drop?
Yeah,
That's
tranny is fine. Gaslight is a no.
Ah, man,
You
argument.
keep using that word. I do not believe it means what you think it
Don't worry,
means.
Joe. In the context of why I'm using that, I did use that GIF. No, Craig's whole tranny
Oh yeah,
lore for Parasite Eve 2, because apparently Aya's like flat in the first one, which I didn't really pay attention to. I thought she was just like a hot lady.
She's flat?
Apparently, because she's
What
like,
does flat
she's like,
mean?
"Yeah, like no chest. And he's
Oh,
like,
flat
"Yeah."
chested.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, dude. In the first game, she's like a boy, and then in the second game, she suddenly has assets, and you fight a vag cock and ball monster at the end, which is her coming to terms with her surgery.
Jesus.
Yeah, I mean that.
I thought it was funny. I was laughing.
I did call him I did say he looked like cock and balls, separate from when he was saying
Honestly, though, if anyone's gonna find a trans allegory, it's gonna be Joe.
Yeah, that's true. He can tell us all about how the third birthday is a trans allegory, hopefully next week.
And
Yeah.
he's gonna connect it to the Matrix trilogy, and then he's gonna connect it to other movies.
Yeah.
Whoever the guy
Turns
who
out-
wrote Parasite Eve, he decided that Parasite Eve 2, even though he had nothing to do with that fucking game, it was a trans allegory because now that's the joke. The joke is it's the Wachowskis, but the joke is it's the Japanese guy who wrote Parasite Eve. This joke sucks.
Yeah, this joke really sucks when you stop it halfway through and then
Because it's like, okay, well, I could keep
Explain your
going with
reasoning
this bad
instead of-
joke, or I could try to bail and make
Or-
it at least.
just cut yourself off
Yeah, just bail.
sometime.
Well, I mean, is it as good of a trans allegory as the movie Brother Bear is a trans allegory?
What?
Dude,
Yeah.
Brother
Was that
Bear
their
is one of
movie
those
too, or
awful
what?
Disney movies, isn't it?
Yeah,
What?
kinda.
That's right. That was in
Brother
that was in
Bear-
that dark age of Disney.
Yeah,
Oof.
except like
Every
some
time
of those
there's
movies were good. Some of those movies were good. Treasure Planet's good.
Sorry.
Atlantis is good.
no.
I'm on the
No,
Right.
Treasure Planet is not good.
Treasure Planet's
Atlantis is not
dumb.
good.
I watched
Brother
Treasure
Bear
Planet
is
a
not
lot.
good. And fucking Home on the Range is not good.
We were just
Home on
we
the Range
were
is bad. I said Home on the Range is bad. They're like half good, half bad.
my teenage years. Disney really wasn't that good.
Yeah,
I watched
Disney
Treasure Planet
had
a bunch, and
bad
that meme
time.
is amazing. It's like the fucking you give up a few things, chasing a dream or whatever. The best application of that I saw was a chick dressed as 2B, and it said, "Fisting robots may result in lost fingers."
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
And then the guy, it was the meme of that dude underneath it. That was pretty good. You give up a few
That's
things,
good.
chasing a dream, and he's got a fucking fake hand. Yeah. So, but then it is a dumb movie. Like I watched it again with the kids, and I'm like, man, how did I think this was funny? Like none of this is funny. This is just
It's not supposed to be
annoying.
funny per se. It's supposed to be like an adventure movie.
I mean, I like the connection between the dude and the kid, but
It's literally just Treasure Island.
yeah, I know, but it's
would.
bad. It's bad.
But it's-
Treasure Island.
It's like Treasure Planet, though. Like it's
yeah,
Would
it's not
you
an
say-
island; it's a planet.
Would you say that
flying
Muppet,
ships.
Would you say that Muppet Treasure Island is a better adaptation of Treasure Island? Than
Yeah,
Treasure
probably. Yeah. Sadly, yeah.
Planet?
Sounds like you have cabin fever.
It's crying, man. Oh man, I need to watch that now.
I haven't seen Muppet Treasure Island in a hot minute.
I feel like that song. That's black. That's either.
The only other thing I remember from the only other thing I remember from Muppet
Fuck
Treasure
you.
Island is they're going through roll call, and then the one is just like
Jim.
no, and there's the one that's just like big ugly big bed, like just this really long descriptive name describing a really ugly person. It's just like a cutout of a hot one and goes I like with a deep voice.
I feel like that cabin fever song should have been like sung by like they should have done a Facebook group during COVID where everyone was locked inside. And they're like, walk out onto your porch and sing the cabin fever song.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
because
everyone would've done
Imagine
it.
because all the celebrities singing Imagine works. So
Yeah, we had that instead. That's how shitty
Yeah,
we are.
it sucks, dude. That's terrible. We could have cabin fever. How amazing would that would have been?
I
Yeah.
would have preferred it because it's not just a direct allegory for communism, but I mean,
I played and beat Halo Infinite.
Oh my god! Did that mean Schweiss beat it too? Then
Yeah,
Nope.
Schweiss also beat it.
I disconnected. I couldn't be done. It is infinite, though.
I
Once we
beat
dropped
Final
some.
Boss. Schweiss was dead.
Yeah, I did technically die.
Count.
are we gonna have Halo Infinite Gate like Catherine Gate or Bloodborne Gate?
No, he got it. He got credits.
Okay.
Yeah, we skipped him, of course, but we got him.
I don't want to see all these women's names.
Yeah, dude. I gotta say,
I've
with what they did with Cortana's face, sometimes I'm like, man, like, does she talk like this? Like, is this like the mocap? Is it what?
is
Because
it
like,
Cortana or is it the weapon?
yeah,
The weapon.
it's
But
weapon.
She's
but like, she's like
named
really.
herself Cortana.
They're like, hey, we got this new lip. We got this new lip technology. Can you like move your lips a ton when you talk? She's like, oh, hey, Chief. She's got like a snaggle lip or something. Like one's like,
Hey, Joe thinks she's.
it's
cute.
really
Stop.
distracting.
I do think that she's
Such a
kinda
cute dude or nerdy dude.
Do not. You gotta say guy.
Nerdy guy, yeah.
She's got-
Just like a
got a-
nerdy guy, you know? My type.
You got a geeky guy.
Geeky guy. Yeah.
Twice, Schweitz, have you seen those videos where they have like Resident Evil 2 remake, but they turn the facial animations up by 500%?
No.
Well, I was wondering if it's kind of like that. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but like it's just Leon just like just saying normal shit, but like his lips are going. I think they did one for Heavy Rain too. That was really fun.
Oh, Heavy Rain's already that way.
Yeah, I was gonna say because the dialogue is infinitely worse in Heavy Rain. So.
Jason. Yeah.
I think it was the scene where he like attacks the guy at the police station. He's like, "You fucking asshole."
Yeah, that game, man, I thought that game was so cool when it first came out, but then I like played it again for a little bit when we did the review, and I was like, ooh, this is...
And then everyone realized it was French, and they're like, oh, that's why this is so weird.
Yeah.
That's why it's like a bunch of... It's like if an alien came down and tried to write a story about humans.
Yeah. And then the twist at the end was like...
Oh my god.
Like, I guess it makes sense. It's this dude. He's the only one left alive. So, you know.
I mean, did you play any of Quantic Dream's other games, like Beyond Two Souls or?
No, I
Detroit?
never did. No,
I didn't either.
They're weird looking.
I've seen a play. I guess I could have technically played through Beyond Two Souls because I've seen a gameplay, like a let's play of it, which is essentially the same fucking thing. And God, that game makes no fucking sense, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what they did with her lips, but it's weird. It's like
kind of fucked up. They gave her
a
a uniform and not just a blue nothing.
You're saying her lips. I don't know, man. She's just one of those gals that's a little bit gummy. You know, she's got big teeth, a little bit gummy.
Yeah, she's got those.
Like a nerdy guy.
She like used to have braces as a kid, and so like she got used to like putting her lip a little bit higher to smile. I don't know. It's a pretty common thing that you see in like real people, and Schweiss is getting obsessive about it.
I don't look at real people.
Yeah,
I don't look at blue robot chicks or blue hologram bitches.
Anyway, she does look a lot more like the actual voice actress that plays her in this one than she did before.
Just kind of a geeky guy.
Looking at her. Anyway, no, I find the new Cortana to be like she grew on me, and I was like, yeah, no. I think
she grew on you as a piece part of you grew.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I saw this, and you have to see it too. I was trying to find the pictures of what she looks like in Halo Infinite, and I get this article called "Halo Infinite Update Will Make New Cortana's Feet Stink Good," and it's from a website called Piss Daily.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So you have to see this because I saw it. So. Yeah.
The fuck?
Anyway.
Such a lazy fucking picture.
I might just steal this and use it as the thumbnail for this episode. Like, just not even alter it.
Jonna's feet smell like shit.
Yeah, it's
I thought she was hot until she took her shoes off. That's
Speaking of
funny.
geeky guy, I'm looking at the girl who plays Cortana in the fucking Paramount show that everyone already forgot about, and she looks like a geeky guy with a wig. So
what show is it?
That the fucking Halo show that they put on Paramount. That like,
oh yeah, we're gonna watch that.
I thought you were like ragging on
shit on it.
Ragging on like Yellowstone or whatever, and I was like, I don't know. I watched like 4 or 5 episodes of that randomly with Alex. That seems pretty legit.
So I watched the first part of the first episode for that Halo show, and it's kind of dope at first because fucking kids get smoked by the Covenant. Like they're like, oh, we're children of the Covenant. They're just like, bah, 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 bah. And you're like, I was
wait,
like, all right.
Fuck.
Awesome.
What's the? Oh fuck. Is it Kung Pao where the kids are going like, we're children. Like that's just their background dialogue.
We need to bring up Geeky Guy and Kung Pao on this episode and last episode and next episode.
Yeah.
Kung Pao's great though. I mean, like,
We can do it.
cinematic masterpiece.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was young. This is an audio medium, so they heard it.
Yeah. That's what they
Oh
do.
yeah, I guess the audio people wouldn't be able to. Just imagine Cortana with big, dirty, blue, stinky feet. That's the picture that I showed.
Yeah.
She's French.
Yeah. She's got hairy pits too.
Yeah, probably. And a
Did
septum
you beat
piercing.
anything else, Schweiss?
I don't think so. No, just Halo Infinite.
What are we at?
So the new Clan Hog for the hosts is as follows: A4 first place with 12 games beaten. Joe second place with 7. Me and Zach are tied for last with 5.
Oh,
6,
no.
5.
No, I gotta play porn games. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. This year, I have more time now than I've ever had from like work. They're not I mean, they're just mostly
You
they're
also
just.
have an extra child more than you've ever had.
That's true. They're mostly. I still work overtime. I just don't get paid anymore. But
Dude, that's where I'm at. Free overtime fucking blows, bro.
Yeah. Well, I don't get paid at all. So, but I'm trying to fix that. They give me extra time to where I can leave early to make up for it. Theoretically, although I'm like 2 days in now.
So you're working for free?
Sometimes.
Are you salary?
No. I mean, yes, but no. Like I will, if I were to clock my time, I would get paid for it. But then I would be in trouble for working unauthorized extra time, which is kind of horseshit because if it's not done, am I just supposed to leave? Because,
well, you should ask a person who's in your same position.
Because if I'm not getting paid for it, I'm not gonna do it.
yeah,
It's called,
act your wage.
what is it? It's also called theft, right? Something like
Silent
that.
quitting.
I just wonder what
Wage
would
theft?
happen if I got hurt while I wasn't technically there, you know? Because like my right now, what happens is my clock rings are automatic, so I don't have to clock in like everybody else. I just show up and start working, or start not working since I'm not allowed to actually do work technically. And then I go home when it says I go home, but I usually don't go home at that time. So yeah, kinda. That's kind of how it is. It's kind of fucked up. But I mean, it's weird because I have more, even with that, I still have way more time this year. Not that many games. Not that many games beaten. I wonder if maybe I'm growing out of them a little. Or I just want to play what I want to play. And then that's it. Yeah.
We wouldn't want that.
Yeah, we sure wouldn't want that, would we?
Sweet. Well, I'll go with our first question here from Brulo. What's the game with the largest disparity between your feelings and general consensus?
Parasite Eve 2.
For me,
I was
it's
like thinking it.
For me, it's that god-awful FF Tactics, complete trash game that only hardcore fans should bother with.
Whoa.
That's
That is a hot take.
That's a good idea of one. I don't know. I don't know if it's a bad game, FF Tactics, but I don't like it that much.
You just
And
got
a lot
mad
of people
'cause
say it's the best FF in the series.
you got slapped.
But here's the thing, like the Final Fantasy Tactics gameplay was improved with its sequels.
That sounds gaslighty to me.
Yeah, we weren't talking about its sequels.
Right now.
You weren't talking about its sequels. Now you're creating a
If I
straw
hear
man.
the word gaslighting used incorrectly one more time, I'm going to start booting people off this call.
yeah.
You
and
promise?
changing their Discord permissions.
Yeah, you will no
Now,
longer
boys.
be super straight tag.
Now, boys,
It'll
looks like
only
we're in a
be-
Mexican standoff.
it'll only
I'm
be
the only
Dead
Mexican
Islander.
here.
Yeah.
Biggest disparity between my feelings and general consensus, because I know there are games like that.
No, with you.
No, you're not a contrarian. You always toe the line.
Yeah, you would.
Just because I don't like load doesn't mean I'm not. Doesn't mean I'm a contrarian, Joe. It means I have good taste. Fuck, I don't know. I'll keep thinking about it.
Okay, we'll just wait while you think about it too.
Parasite Eve 2.
Zach didn't answer. Fucking.
So what?
Parasite Eve 2.
A game that everybody loves and or hates, and you think the opposite.
Frost in the chat says he hated Nier Automata, which is wild. He was talking about that on the Discord a couple days ago.
Really?
Too, I think.
Yeah.
What's to hate about that one?
I don't know.
Yeah, it plays itself. I mean,
Yeah.
what
Hi,
more could you
Joe.
possibly
It's
ask
so
for?
easy.
Also, Frost in the Discord, by the way, said first time watching A4 live. Never would have guessed he'd be the pretty boy of the group. So thank you, Frost. It's much appreciated.
Oh, Frost, you fucking douchebag.
Yeah, Zach's literally got like a full head of hair poking out of the top of his shirt, and you dare say that about A4?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have like one chest hair.
Yeah.
Singular, but
Just kidding, Frost. You're allowed
Pretty
to think.
boy.
A4's like a femboy, so it's okay to like him. I think it's cool.
Yeah, I bet you don't even have like a patch of hair that someone could use as a handle when they're.
That's what I
slamming
say
your
when I'm
ass.
railing him from behind. I'm like, he's a woman.
Sure
He's a
wish he
woman.
had
He's a
Schweiss's
woman.
hair patch. Make this a lot easier. It's fucking gosh.
I don't know. I can't really think of a game I didn't like or I liked and other people hated or vice versa. Cause...
There's a lot of people online. Well, maybe one person I've seen that hates Halo Infinite, and I mean we haven't scored it yet, but I don't hate it. I think it's easily better than the other Halos that 343 made. Like easily,
I agree.
Because Halo 4 and 5 not good. So no grappling hook either. So obviously this is a
the grappling hook is my fucking favorite thing.
Grappling hook is the greatest thing that's ever been
love it.
invented in any game ever.
I hope when they make Halo 7 that they keep the grappling hook in there to fight.
I got one.
Triox.
They cannot get rid of a grappling hook ever in the future Halo games. If they don't have a grappling hook, it's not a Halo game.
Yeah.
From this point on.
So they're all going to be open world, like sort of like pseudo adventurous.
No, you can make it a tunnel and still have the hook.
No,
yeah, true.
Even the indoor stuff, that hook is bitchin', dude.
Yeah.
I fucking love it. Love that grappling hook. That stupid thing. It's so fun. I love like Spider-Manning my way through like over mountains to get to the next area so I don't have to drive around. It's amazing.
It is pretty fun. Just bloop.
Yeah,
I got two.
That's literally the only thing I upgraded all game. But anyway, go ahead.
That's it. That's literally the only thing I'm upgrading right now. Like I found stuff to do it, and I'm like, grappling hook.
I think Final Fantasy IV is now at the time it was great and ahead of its everything, but I think now it's kind of a minor game in the Final Fantasy series.
You know what? No, I have a game that I don't like that a lot of people like. It's why I don't really not like it, but Undertale wasn't really my kind of game, and maybe it was because I did it on the what's it called? The
Genocide run?
No, I did Pacifist run.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't kill a goddamn thing in that game. I didn't fucking level up past level 1. I had no life, and those bosses were fucking brutal.
Which one?
Can't kill 'em.
Is Undertale the one that I played? Is it, or is it their second game?
I thought it was me and Cam that played it. No, man, no.
What? Didn't that studio make another game?
Deltarune. It's like a direct sequel. Yeah.
Undertale, is that the one with like the stock music and like you can turn on?
No,
like,
they have a person that made the music for them.
Let me Google
Undertale's
it.
the one where you're the little kid and you fall in the hole in the monster.
Yeah, it's
world.
like
There's,
8-bit.
skeletons and shit.
Yeah.
8-bit.
Well, more like 16.
Kinda.
But...
Yeah, 16. Sorry, that's better. And then you know what? It's not. I didn't really hate Last of Us 2. But I don't think it was worth the hype that it got, especially with 1 being as amazing as it is.
I don't think it's worth the hype that it's still getting.
Yeah,
I agree.
There are people that suck at kids' dicks
I'm
still.
not mad that I had to play it for the podcast because I enjoyed my playthrough. But there's definitely, we've talked about this. If you want to listen to the review on it, I think the game is too long. That it should have ended like 20 minutes sooner than you do.
Yeah,
because...
I think it can't decide what it wants its message to be either.
No,
and it betrayed
agreed.
the best part about The Last of Us 1.
You might say that Neil Druckmann is just a terrible writer, but what do I know?
Yeah.
I didn't. Also, the game is like the way it does it because you play Joe for you. You have 2 playthroughs. You play as Ellie, and then you play as Arnold Schwarzenegger. And so when you're
He plays
playing
Brock Lesnar in a ring.
and you play, you get to the hype when you're when you're. It was Abby. I couldn't remember her name. It's Abby. When you're playing
Abby Schwarzenegger.
Bro, I'll tell you what though, playing as Abby, let us listen to the review was my favorite part. Her like snapping, like breaking zombies' necks with her massive biceps. The sound was so fucking good.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I wonder why she curls, because I can bench more than her. I got to find out if I can curl more than her, because like if I can snap people's necks,
that means
like
you can snap a zombie. That's all you need to do, honestly.
Yeah.
That's all you need to work out for. You're done. Anyway, so it ramps up with Ellie, and then all of a sudden it stops at Ellie, and you have to play as Brock Lesnar up, and it's horseshit because it makes it such a slog as you go back up. And I feel for that game to have been better that way. They should have interplayed levels in between. So with the time you get to the end where they're fighting, you get to actually have that. And then go to that stupid fucking prologue that Neil Druckmann thought was amazing, which isn't. It's not amazing. It's bullshit. Shouldn't be in there. Stop. Destroys everything that the game's message is. Fucking dumb. But I would say that's one that to this day that I still have to when people are like, "Oh, I love the game," and I'm like, "More than the first one?
Yeah.
Are you serious?" And they go, "Yeah, because it's like, no."
The gameplay is way better than the first one, so I'll give it.
I would agree.
Way
The
better.
game seems to be
agree.
interesting case study because it's very divisive from what I can tell, where people either really love it because they're like Sony diehards or they fucking hate it because it goes against everything.
Well, see, the thing is, I don't hate it. I'm not going to play it again.
It's extremely fun to play is the problem. It's really good gameplay.
Yeah.
Like really, really, really fucking
and
good.
it's beautiful. We talked about it. It's beautiful. It is.
Yeah.
Welcome to our second review of Last of Us 2. It's gorgeous, but it just...
I'll get the pre-roll right this time.
Yeah.
But
did you see? By the way, did you see the thing I did with your pre-roll for the God of War review? Because you said destroy my minions.
did I say that?
Yeah, and you're like, did I say minions? And I roll back the tape, and it's just you going, minions, and I slowed it down, minions, and there's like a Kratos minion from the movie zoomed in on screen.
I didn't see that.
It's like right at the beginning of the God of War review. It's great.
I can't believe I said minions. How many times have I got to play that game to get that right?
I got a niche one. Thumper is a rhythm game. Where
you like fuck
play...
Also a character from Bandy.
Yeah.
Yes. Thumper's a rhythm game where you play as like a chrome beetle going down like a track in the middle of space.
I think I've played that.
And as you hear like these like drum hits in the background, you have to repeat the sequence by pressing buttons. The only problem is, unlike most other rhythm games, like Thumper is entirely percussive. So like you're doing like a call and response thing by hearing like dum 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 dum, and then you have to do 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 do. But like because it's all drum shit, it all sounds the same, and sometimes you'll have to be inputting commands while you're listening for the next one coming up, and it makes that game way harder than it needs to be. I have a lot of like little nitpicks with Thumper, especially like the last level. Instead of like, you know how sometimes rhythm games will slow things down or speed things up to make it harder. This one does it, but it does it in a way where like it like ramps it down instead of going to like an equal divisible like BPM. So like instead of making it half speed, it just slowly ramps it down to half speed, which is way harder to fucking like figure out in a rhythm game context. Also, especially because when it comes to the boss fights in this game, if you miss a sequence, you have to do it all over again, and you have to keep doing it until you get it perfect.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to describe this if you haven't played it before. Just know that Thumper, as a guy who loves rhythm games, Thumper is one of the like most poorly designed rhythm games I think I've ever fucking played, which is a shame because like it looks so cool and the soundtrack is like really interesting. It's just fucking not fun to play.
Yeah, it sounds like
it's not intuitive.
It sounds like the record keeper section of the new theater rhythm game where they just have like remixes of songs that you love, but they fuck with the timing of it, and it's like a nightmare to play. It's like slow. It slows way down, then it speeds back up, and then it gets proggy, and then it slows down, and you're like trying to hit it with the timing because you know the song, and then they're like, "No, just kidding, we're dumb."
Yeah, now imagine you don't know the song and it's doing that shit.
Yeah,
like
that sounds pretty
And if you
bad.
missed one note, you have to do the whole sequence again, otherwise you don't hurt the boss. It's fucking stupid. And another one. It's going to make Joe mad. I do not like Super Mario Sunshine. I think that game is...
Oh!
I think that game is fucking not great.
What's the opposite of cum? Joe just
Made
sucked
me
jizz
so
back in his
mad.
body.
It just sucked all the cum
mucked.
back into his dick.
Makes me so mad thinking about that game I've never played.
I thought you liked it.
Super Mario Sunshine?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought you liked it. for
I've
some
never
reason.
played that game.
Okay, I don't know why I thought you'd played it or something.
I don't know why either. You're like, I'm going to make Joe mad.
Yeah,
I was like,
here's your
Okay.
little like decision maker box. I don't know what those things are called, but like where it's like if you go yes, you go this way. No, this way.
a
It's
flow
like-
chart? Yeah.
Yeah. It's like Joe. Is it a video game? Yes. Did he play it? No. That's like that's a flow chart for Joe.
Okay, good point.
Has he played it?
Good
No.
flowchart.
Yeah, I really don't like Super
you go,
Mario
is it a
Sunshine.
Final Fantasy?
I don't
Yeah.
really like Super Mario Sunshine. I think it's really clunky. I don't like the water pack shit. I think it's really dumb. I think it's a weird game. Like I understand the island stuff, but then they throw in things that don't have to do with the island that just feels like a fucking fever dream. I just didn't really like it.
Yeah.
I'm excited because someone in the comments is going to be fucking pissed.
Oh, a lot of people are going to be pissed.
It's going to be
I know
awesome.
people love Sunshine.
Well,
I just
the thing is,
sorry.
like, we've shit on The Last of Us 2 and now Mario Sunshine, so it's gonna... And Undertale. And Undertale's gonna...
Well, I was gonna say I would like to
say it
echo.
now. The N-Gage fucking sucks. We hit 4 groups.
No, because I'm gonna make more people mad. I'm gonna echo your thing with Undertale, and I'm also gonna say I hate a game that I haven't even played that I know a lot of people like. I think
Oh my god.
every single person that likes Earthbound is the biggest weirdo on the planet, every single thing that like Earthbound has inspired artistically
What is Earthbound?
is like mental illness condensed into game form. Like Undertale, Lisa the Terrible.
I've never heard of
Y2K.
any of this.
Yeah, and just keep it.
I
that
remember
way.
Y2K, but
Well, it
was more of like a
some
fear
hipster guy made an
game.
RPG called Y2K, a postmodern RPG, and it's fucking pretentious as shit. And it's inspired by Earthbound, among other things. But yeah, I can't wait till I finally play Earthbound so I can say for real, like, yeah, it's fine, it's just okay. Everyone who like acts like that's the greatest game ever made.
yeah, I would say
Speaking of good games,
Monster Hunter World. I don't think is. I played it for like an hour with Jake and Roxo, and I don't care to play it.
oh, I like Monster Hunter World a lot.
So
It's weird. I don't know.
On one of my Discord servers, I may have gotten in a giant argument with someone talking about how I just cannot get into Monster Hunter, and I don't know why people like it so much.
I don't get it either. I didn't play it for that long, but I don't really want to play it anymore. Like I don't.
yeah.
I'm like, what? And it's like weird because I like the grind in Conan. I like the grind and stuff like that. But I'm like, it's just different. It doesn't feel grindy enough in like a way of like, okay, now I got to go get wood. I got to go get fucking stone.
Well, it doesn't really even feel like
You just got to fight the same thing over and over again. I'm like,
I've played maybe less than 10 hours of Monster Hunter World, but I've also played a bit of Try back when that was the one to play because everyone's always like, oh, Try sucked. And I'm
sure
like,
it wasn't
well,
the
when I
one to
played it-
try.
Yeah, well, when I played it, it was the new one that you had to play, and I couldn't get into that one either. But like, it from what I've played of Monster Hunter, it doesn't really feel like there's a good sense of progression. Like I know you're killing these monsters to get new like armor sets and like fight stronger monsters, but I never got any of that. And maybe I just didn't get far enough in the game. But if you have to play a game for 15 hours to find out if you even like it, I don't think that's a great experience personally.
Yeah, I don't know I can't really put into words why I don't like it, but it's.
And the other thing is like, even if the gameplay was good and wasn't super fucking clunky, and I understand why it's clunky. I know it's more of like on purpose than anything. Like the monster designs don't stand out to me, which is what I was getting in a fight with my friend on my Discord, where like none of them are recognizable. They're all just dinosaurs, and it's like. Capcom wants this to be like their Pokemon so fucking bad. Like they want these monsters to be recognizable and like marketable, and it's like, but they're not. They're all just dragons and dinosaurs. Like I couldn't tell you the difference between a Rathalos or Nier Gigante, and I only know those two names because of like memes on the internet or whatever. Like like Rathalos is a boss in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. If I didn't know that was from Monster Hunter, I would not know what fucking game that was from.
Yeah,
Just saying.
when we were doing one of the trials in Final Fantasy 14. On like the fourth try, I was like, "Wait, isn't this the Monster Hunter guy?" Because I remembered like something in my brain was like, "Oh, they had a crossover from a news thing we did like 10 years ago on Ultima when Monster Hunter came out," and it was. But yeah, there was no other than like me being like, "Wait a minute, isn't it this?" Because I had heard that in an article, not because I recognized the beast. But it also seemed like it had the little Monster Hunter cat thing, which I'd heard about, and so I was like, "Oh, okay, this must be that monster." But even with the cat thing, I was like, "Oh, well."
So it's like the gameplay's not fun. And it
yeah,
doesn't
why
even
would they
have, like-
base it on that horrible Paul W.S. Anderson movie anyway? Why would you make a game off of that?
Yeah, poor Paul W.S. Anderson. He's got a hot wife though. He's not that poor.
You can't fault him.
Yeah, it's not his fault.
He's got a hot wife.
Plus, he gave us another video game movie where Ron Perlman makes a stupid fucking sound.
Yeah, I think that's just the sound of Ron Perlman's voice. Now that I've like watched half of his filmography for this podcast,
Yeah,
I think he just sounds like
I got to rewatch
dummy.
the Hellboy movies and hear when he does that shit in Hellboy.
Yeah,
Steven asks, favorite game on the Game Gear?
I
Mine
never
are
played
Tails
it.
Adventure and Sonic Chaos. I also never played this.
What's Game Gear?
It's like an N-Gage, but better.
So,
What's your favorite game on it, A4?
Can I say none?
He just said Sonic something. So
Yeah, mine are Tails Adventure and
'cause
Sonic Chaos.
Okay, no. I've
He's
not
gonna
played Sonic.
fight now. He's gonna fight back hard.
No. No, I was thinking of a different Sonic game. I had Sonic Blast when I was a kid, which is like a Sonic game, but they tried doing like the Donkey Kong Country thing where they pre-render all the characters so they look 3D, and that one's really fucking clumsy. And then the Game Gear port of Sonic 2, the first boss is actually just fucking impossible because It's a port of the Master System version, and the whole point is like the first boss. You're on a fucking hill, and there's like a thing with pincers down at the bottom, and Robotnik is like throwing these balls at you, which knock you down towards that thing if you get hit. On the Master System version, you can see where he's throwing the balls, so it's a lot easier to dodge them. On the Game Gear version, you cannot. So there's just balls coming from off screen, and it's really hard to dodge.
You don't like anonymous balls in your face?
I don't know what my favorite Game Gear game would be because I haven't played enough of them to know, and most of the ones I've played I don't like. So,
well, there we go, Steven. There's your disappointing answer for the day.
Sorry. I feel like I would like Sonic Triple Trouble, but I have not played it.
Okay. Well, OOR Bane asks, you have to each pick 2 video game characters to co-parent a child with. One scenario, a male, and the other a female. Who do you choose and why? To co-parent a child with.
So one male, one female. For, I guess 2 different babies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Zach?
I'm thinking.
We're all thinking. I mean, I would love to co-parent someone with Tifa.
Right.
Oh, dude. Yeah, dude, because when she gets pregnant, you can suck the milk out of those fucking fat tits, bro. Sorry, I've thought about it before. Okay, my bad.
But also, like, you know, from the... She's like, helps take care of people.
Yeah, that's
I feel
true.
like she'd probably be a pretty decent mom.
Twice. If you had to pick a video game character to co-parent a child with, one male and one female for like 2 separate scenarios, which would you choose?
Co-parent a child?
Yeah, one male, one female.
Joe
already said Tifa.
Yeah, she'd be a great mom. Plus, I'd fuck her like all the time.
See, I would go with Aerith, but that's just me.
Nah, Aerith would annoy me.
Why?
Oh, she would annoy you. Meanwhile, you come home and Tifa's like dilly-dally, shilly-shally every fucking day.
Yeah, because she wants me to fuck her. That's what she's saying it about. And we're like, oh yeah,
that's
baby,
like-
you're a
That's like native Cosmo Canyon for let's do it in the butt.
Does Cosmo Canyon have its own fucking language?
Yeah, it does.
How did you know?
Cosmo Canyonese.
Yeah, did you hear that theme song that plays when you go there? Clearly, they're not of the same ilk. Now, Tifa, that's a good choice.
Are you Dot Cosmo Canyon or Feather Cosmo Canyon?
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah. They're definitely Feather, but
fuck, I'm trying to think because like Bayonetta, she's hot, but like like she's got
She's gonna
motherly
be a good
instincts,
mom, you know.
but also like she would be gone all the time because if she doesn't kill angels, she gets dragged back into hell. So that's a whole thing I got to worry about. Fuck, I'm looking at my game collection here and trying to figure out.
what if we just go Abby for both? You know, like just you know, she can
Joel
spot
wouldn't
me.
be a bad one for the male.
She
one.
can spot me, you know, and then like it's just still feed the kid. I don't know. Yeah, Joel's a good dad figure. Kratos, great now. Nowadays, Kratos.
Yeah,
Papa
old Kratos.
I thought about Kratos too.
We all thought about Kratos.
We ran out of seasoning salt again. Did you use all of it?
Yeah.
Where is the everything bagel seasoning?
I think Master Chief wouldn't be too bad.
A4, destroy my rectum, and my love is yours.
Like it's like you're laying in bed and then Master Chief gets up and you're like, "Hon, where are you going?" And he's like, "To change the diaper." And he closes the door and it does the Halo theme song as he walks away.
diaper. I need to finish the diaper change.
I don't know. He might be one of those dads that refuses to do the diapers, and then we're in the position of having to do everything. So,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? For female, I might have to go with Pyra from Xenoblade Chronicles 2 because she got a fat set of tits. She's got a very motherly attitude, and she could also turn into Mithra. So it's like having 2 in 1. Just saying, Mithra's a little too tsundere for my taste, but when you need her to get tough, you know, she can bring out Mithra and just excuse me. He said no pickles, like stuff like that.
You need a girl like that in your life, honestly.
Yeah, you need someone who's willing to step up when you're like.
So I'm like, no, it's okay. I don't want to bother you. And she's like, no. So,
Yeah, I don't
good
know.
question.
I don't know on the
Who would
females.
you be in a gay, platonic, child rearing situation with?
Well, I already had my answer from years ago. It was Michael Clark Duncan, but now he's dead. So I
He's
guess
also not a video game character. So
yeah, he is sometimes.
he's a
He is
voice
sometimes.
actor. It's not this like if you want to choose Atlas or whoever from God of War that he voices. Then
Yeah, he'll
by all
hold
means.
he'll hold me up on my tough days. You know,
Yeah,
literally holds my life
he'll literally
together.
support you.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
What about like Chalice? You know, from Cuphead. Well, Chalice, be a good mom. She's dead.
Yeah?
She's already dead. So you know,
Not in the DLC, not in the cartoon.
no, definitely alive. I think she comes back to life.
She's like a child in the
DLC.
cartoon, also, or at least implied to be.
Oh, I don't know. She's dead. Who knows how old she is? How does time stop?
She's not underage. She's dead.
Yeah.
said Schweiss.
6 feet underground.
Yeah, put that on a shirt and sell it.
Jesus.
I don't know. I guess she
Fuck.
probably is kind of a kid. I don't know. I don't know the dialogue. Dude, they fucking made the dialogue for the Cuphead and Mugman. They sound like 40-year-old Brooklyn people.
Yeah, I know, but like it's
Come on,
implied that they're
Mughead.
also-
We had to get
like,
some.
but they act like children. They're like, let's go to the fair. It's like I just assume all kids talk like that in 1924.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess Tifa would be a good choice. Yeah. She's, you know.
Yeah, I agree. I think
She look at what she did with Barrett's kid. She has her working at the bar. You know, that's like their version of the Girl Scouts. You know, like selling the cookies. She's selling mixed drinks instead. Like that's empowering for young women. That's our future female business leaders of Midgard.
No, get it out, buddy. You can get it out.
I
Yeah.
think for the dad, I'm going to choose Captain Falcon,
Yeah.
and I'm just going to leave it at that. That should speak for itself.
Because he's going to fist you with his falcon punch.
Yeah.
I knew it.
You know, Mario's a plumber. He probably takes in the dough.
And he's
also-
Italian.
he's
got a
also 2'6"
huge personality.
Yeah.
He's going to be.
Yeah,
like,
but
"Yeah,
I
let me
think,
get-
I
let me
think
get to
Zelda
Bethel."
might be a good mom too, though.
Who?
And she's
depends
loaded.
on which Zelda, because
And she's loaded.
I
Yeah.
don't think the queen/princess is going to take care of the child. I
You don't
believe there's going to be
know.
like nurses.
yeah, if
and
anything,
stuff
you'd
for
want
that.
if
Nah,
anything,
that's
you'd want
fine.
Impa. She's like the
Oh.
caretaker of the royal family.
Yeah, it's true.
She's hot in Ocarina of Time, so
Yeah.
How can one be hot
Soon
in
to be
Ocarina
reviewed.
of Time?
well, because like,
If you got a thing for triangles, you know.
Yeah.
look, I want her to fucking stab my eyes out with those tits.
Yeah, all right. Fine.
Those are like
when she gets
1970s
done-
Playboy tits.
When she gets done pegging me, she can do that thing where she whistles Zelda's lullaby to put me to sleep as I'm like,
Whimpering in the
As
corner.
your ass is like recovering from the gape.
as my eyes and my ass are gaped.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was gonna say maybe Laura Croft might be a good mom, but you would just end up dead, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had a
Since her
terrible
family
father
gets
too, so I don't know. She might pass it on.
I was thinking my only regret for Kratos as my, male companion would be that he has a tendency of killing his own family.
Yeah, that is
yeah.
true. It has happened a few
So
times.
there's definitely a risk there.
But you're not blood, so you might be okay. Although his wife died.
That means he's not going to feel bad when he does kill Joe.
What's the name of the dude? Who's the protagonist in Resident Evil 7 and 8? He'd be a good dad. Because
Winters?
Ethan Winters would be a good dad because he went back into the swamps to save his wife, Mia, and then he went to the village to save his baby daughter.
Yeah, and they
Would be good
both,
dad.
and his
So-
wife fucked him over. He died
Twice.
doing that.
So, he's a good dad. I think he's a good dad. Ethan Winters, good dad confirmed.
I would
Yeah.
marry Ethan Winters. I would fuck the merchant.
God.
Which one, the fat one or 4?
the either or, really, at this point.
All right. The 4 current hosts, as well as Craig and Cameron, find the One Ring and have to get it to Mordor. Do you succeed?
A4 strikes me as a Gollum character, if we're being honest.
I mean, yeah.
I think I would probably be tempted by the ring. I don't know if I can really hold that.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought. Okay, that's what he meant. I was going to say I just call an Uber for those golden eagles and just have them fly me over Mount Doom. And
Not how that would work. That wouldn't work.
Yeah, it's about
Do
the
we have
journey.
the knowledge of Lord of the Rings?
It's about the journey.
before we set out.
Yeah, have we read the book, or is it just like, all right, you see that mountain over there?
If we
It's
just,
actually a
or if we just
volcano.
get blindsided like Frodo and all of them, like, and then if for each one of those characters, do we get split up? Like,
do they,
Yeah, who are the
Literally-
options that are left?
clearly I'm Gimli.
do they
And so
find the
that's
halflings?
Where I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
which
who-
one? Yeah, which one of the hobbits are we all?
There's 6 of us. I don't know.
I wasn't. I was counting just the 4 of us in this room.
Oh, 6 in the question.
I don't
Anyway, I
know.
would
Zach
totally
would probably
fall
be
prey to
the
the ring.
Sam. Zach would be the Sam, not just because he's the
Fat?
fatter one.
I could see
Gonna
Joe
think of
being
him
Sam
fat.
because he's like the most heartfelt out of all of us.
I bet Zach's,
Joe's like, what?
Zach's real tender. Come on.
Yeah, I'm real tender.
Yeah, but like not emotionally. He's tender physically.
I don't have to carry the ring, A4. I can just carry you.
Yeah, see? Look at that delivery.
Does that mean I'm Frodo?
Yeah, I thought for a second I could have sworn to God that whatever the actor's name is that plays him was in here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who would be who.
I guess comments. What do you think? I'm interested to see because we had someone do the Jurassic Park fan cast for us, which was funny. So I think we should have them do the Lord of the Rings fan cast for us, and you can include Craig and Cameron. They won't see it, but it'll be good for us.
There's also, when this episode comes out, you will be informed if you listen to UFF. There is a
Don't give a
fan
shit.
fiction writing contest
Yeah,
for
What?
a copy of Final Fantasy 16.
Ultimate
What?
Edition.
What?
Details in tomorrow's episode on UFF. Although I say tomorrow, but again, it will
Can we
have already
join?
been out.
6 days ago. Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys can
you
do
can.
it. Anyone. It's open to the
All right.
world.
I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna blow you the fuck away with my fan fiction.
Yeah. Oh,
Dude.
man.
Do it.
Yeah, big honkin' scary version of 16 for free.
Also, going back to the Lord of the Rings thing and which hobbits we are, I just like imagining that Craig is fucking Bilbo. Like he's just sitting in that bed in fucking Rivendell. He's just like, ah,
Why should I give it up?
Dude, I'm old, dude.
Yeah.
I know I don't look it, but I feel like my butter scraped over too much bread, dude.
And then
I
on a
think it would
shirt,
be
and
fun,
then a photo of it taken and put on a shirt, dude. That's what I'm feeling like today.
Dude, check this
Glitched it
thing out.
back.
It's called Sting, dude. And it
Glitched
like glows blue when goblins are around, dude.
Yeah, at first I thought it was a fucking glitch.
Dude, it's fucking sick, dude.
glitched and back again. A Hobbit's tale. Craig.
Dude, I want to see Craig as a Sildor when he's like gonna drop the ring in and he's like, cast it into the fire, and he just looks at him and goes, and then just walks away.
No way, dude. Yeah, I think Cameron would have to be Aragorn. It's like the whole
yeah.
time he's like supposed to be doing something that he's not doing. Like, hey, are you gonna take your
Are you gonna
spot?
be king? Are you gonna go to Gondor? He's like, no.
No, I'm just gonna hang out in this bar.
I'm gonna be late by increments of 30 to get to Gondor, and then.
Like
Joe,
Jim.
you weren't here. We timed it when he was late. When it was me, Schweiss, Cameron, and Craig, he was always late by increments of 30. Whether it be 30 seconds, 30 minutes, it was awesome. It was like time.
And now 30 weeks.
Schweiss would be Gandalf. Joe would probably be Legolas, and I guess I would be Frodo, and Zach would be.
Yeah, Joe's got that cardio.
Yeah.
Well, I just meant 'cause
Dude,
he's the
I
gayest
gained
one.
fucking 6 pounds over the weekend.
Yeah, but you're training for a marathon, so that means you're Legolas.
Although everyone else can also run as far as him because they all kind of ran together. So I don't know. I mean, maybe he was going easy though. Oh, poor Gimli.
I was talking from a purely metrosexual
natural
standpoint when I said that. But,
Oh,
you know,
I mean, honestly, who out of us, the one who could pass as a chick easiest
A4.
Probably A4. Yeah.
Because they said he was the
I don't have enough hair in the right places, but I have too much in the right places.
I have too much hair.
Yeah.
I could probably talk. I could pull a Buffalo Bill. Just,
I can talk.
would you fuck me?
I don't know. Joe's got the fattest ass.
That's
So
true, yeah.
maybe
And he had
Joe would
rockin'
be-
tits at one time. Now they're not what they used to be.
Yeah, once he got the
Sorry.
reduction done.
Yeah, once he got his snake
so
diet
sad.
reduction of tits done. It's not as good, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, that would I like that Aragorn though. Cameron just in the bar. Yeah. Hey, aren't you the once
They
a
were
future
once
king?
men.
We gotta find. I guess we gotta find the little ones. But I kind of want to play. I kind of want to play this MMO.
Play this rat game or whatever. What the fuck was that name? Like Vermintide or something?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Vermintide's cool.
I gotta save the little ones, but
I just gotta play some-
Vermintide.
I don't want to play that. I want to play Vermintide.
Yeah, it's not a free. It's not a free game or a game that's literally 1/4 of the way done.
All right, next question.
Marry, fuck, kill.
No.
One of the three blind mice, or he wrote mints. By the way, one of the three blind mints. The Kool-Aid guy or Danny DeVito.
Oh man,
I would fucking marry Danny DeVito. I would marry Danny DeVito.
Yeah, Danny
He's
DeVito's
smart.
fucking loaded, bro.
And he's beautiful. Have you seen Danny DeVito?
Yeah, he's loaded and he's got a lot of money. So
I would marry Dan
Hell
DeVito.
yeah.
I would fuck one of the three blind mice because it's basically just an own a hole at that point. And I would kill the Kool-Aid man because he's just destroying people's houses.
So I'm gonna go the same way as A4, but mine's a little more fucked up. I want to break the Kool-Aid man. Like I want to push him off and watch him shatter.
Does the
I
three,
think that would be so fucking rad.
Are we gonna go like there's a famous actor who has a very interesting rumor about a gerbil.
Yeah, I've been to the Richard Gere Museum.
So one of the three blind mice, do we have to
Oh.
fuck the mice, or does the mice,
Yeah, you're fucking the mice.
fuck
The fact
us?
that you even have to ask that question, I think, shows your latent homosexuality.
It's not like Lemmy Winks. You're not gonna put him in your ass and he's gonna travel through.
yeah, I just thought of like shoving a mouse on my dick and it exploding right afterwards. It's like
Yeah, exactly.
I do think the Kool-Aid guy would be like probably a pretty fun fuck.
oh
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I don't know,
Let's
man.
in front of some other people. Let's go through the house and then fuck in the living room. Yeah.
Wait. So you
fucking
know
the-
how? Oh, sorry.
Sorry, fucking the Kool-Aid man would be sticking your dick in basically a swimming pool, except
Really
the edges are
cold.
like broken glass.
Yeah, glass. You
He's got a lot of
don't
ice
know what
in
his
there
asshole
too.
looks like. You don't know. There
I
could be a
can
plastic
imagine,
plug.
considering he's a sentient.
Yeah, it looks like
Whatever,
an
man.
impact. It looks
I'm
like
killing I'm killing one of the three blind mints.
it looks. His asshole looks like a wood like a fucking rock chip on your windshield. He's just pushing when he takes a shit. It's like glass. That's not quite like glass yet. It's still in its like molten state. Just
Oh,
I just imagine the Kool-Aid man like
it's like free Kool-Aid though.
but
That's pretty sick.
on your dick.
Post-coital Kool-Aid is the
Yeah.
fucking shit, man.
You drink the fucking cummy cream pie Kool-Aid.
Oh yeah, because you go in there. You get to see your thing just go into the Kool-Aid.
But I just imagine with the if you want to fuck the Kool-Aid man, he's like, all right, you want to fuck me? Hold on, I got to do this first. And he gets out an ice pick and a little hammer. He's like, I got to do it real gingerly, otherwise I crack all over the place. ding, 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 ding.
Oh yeah, he's just saying that the whole time.
Oh yeah. How big are you? Oh, okay, I only have to do like 2
Oh,
taps. All right.
don't lie because I can't make more glass. I mean,
Yeah. Kool-Aid man, it'd just be too much noise going on. I'd either like not come at all, or I'd come like immediately.
Do you think if you shot the Kool-Aid man, it'd be like JFK's head exploding with like the glass though?
Yeah,
Isn't that a Family Guy joke?
I don't know. Is it?
I don't know, maybe.
That'd be funny.
Yeah.
Sounds like one.
who would be behind him like picking up the pieces?
one time someone shot
It'd
the
be
Kool-Aid
Joe
man.
because Joe
Holy
would be the
crap,
Kool-Aid
Lars.
man's lover. So
This
Joe would be
reminds
like,
me-
"Ah." and running away as there's Kool-Aid all over his face as he's like trying to get out of the car.
Holy
Yeah.
crap, Lois. This reminds me of the time that we went to the Richard Gere Museum and I fucked the Kool-Aid man. Well, Danny DeVito was there.
Danny DeVito was watching and jerking off.
Yeah.
I don't let him touch me, but he can watch me fuck.
Yeah. Little midget
Oh,
cuck.
Peanut.
You would be so lucky for him to touch you, Joe. I think that's sad.
You got some pretty good what's his face impersonations going on there. I almost had his name.
Seth MacFarlane.
Seth MacFarlane, yeah.
I was just doing Peter Griffin. I can't do like fucking.
Well, doesn't he do? Yeah.
Yes.
I'm Brian. I'm the dog. I'm a libertarian. I like to drink. Ass ahoy.
All right. Well, I think this is a good place to end. By the way.
Yeah. I didn't actually give my list, but I kind of agree with you guys.
Oh.
I think probably marry Danny DeVito just for the money. And because he's actually human.
You guys are fucked
well,
up. Danny DeVito is
I don't know,
person
man.
full of love and full of
You
kindness.
say he's human. I've seen Batman Returns.
Yeah,
saying.
he's at least half penguin.
He's like egg-shaped in that movie. He's wearing like that gross like long underwear.
Yeah.
Like the first half of it. Yeah.
I mean, there was
All
a
right, real
photo.
quick, something.
Go
No,
ahead.
sorry. Go
No,
ahead.
you're good.
No, go twice.
All right. I
No,
was
you're
gonna
talking
say
about the same thing. Go.
No, go ahead.
There was
go
a
ahead, go
photo
ahead.
of Craig one time where he looked just like an egg. So it's not unbelievable.
That's actually funny because mine was about Craig too. Craig called or said that Schweiss or not Schweiss said A4 was in touch with his latent tranniness. I guess I don't know what he said it because he kind of liked the second game or whatever for the what's it called, Parasite Eve.
I didn't outright
And
hate Parasite Eve.
I've been thinking about it ever since he said that, and I've actually seen Craig in a dress, and I know it was for a Joe thing, but
So
he
Joe put
still
him in
wore
this.
it, and he named himself Candy. And I just feel like that's his inner thoughts escaping to A4.
You're saying he's projecting his
I think he is.
tranniosity on me?
I think he is.
Yeah.
Also, I laughed Joe for like 30 minutes straight. Schweiss, Cameron, and Craig showed me like the the Brokeback Bakery, and they showed me that trailer, and they showed me a couple other
Showed you
things,
Note.
and I fucking died I was laughing so hard.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
They brought me joy.
Yeah. The guy at
When are we
work.
getting a full version of Brokeback Bakery?
Never. But,
Yeah.
but that was the full version.
Yeah. That's
Cameron,
I mean, like a
Cameron did
feature-length-
fantastic as a sheep, honestly.
Like when are you doing the Indiegogo for Brokeback Bakery, the feature-length documentary on Craig's transition?
It should be called Brokeback Bakery, the Uncrusted Edition, or something with like
Yeah.
cutting the crust.
Some like something
Uncrustable edition.
something that can be
Yeah.
thought of as like crusty cum and also like baking goods. Gotta find the balance between those two.
Frosted, the frosted something.
frosted flakes.
Yeah.
What's that fucking Louis C.K. joke where he's talking about Cinnabon? He's like, give me the hot cum. Give me the fucking cinnamon bun with the hot cum on it.
Or like the lemon filled. Give me the lemon filled donut or something. I don't know.
Schweiss, you worked there. You can't remember your breads.
Yeah.
Give me a bread with something semeny on
Yeah,
it.
give me that crawler, like, crawling with my cum.
I mean, they already have glazed donuts. That implies
There was like the
semen.
9 seeds. What was the one you always
The
got?
great
What the fuck?
seed.
The great seed.
You know, dude, I got a story about that. So Alex's dad, like when I met them for
Tell
the
me
first
about
time.
Alex's dad's great seed.
Yeah, no, dude. Alex's dad.
I pictured a sperm that's like 2 feet long.
Like your dick explodes like a fucking like a dynamite stick, and just that fucker goes in like.
Oh
yeah,
my great seed.
my great seed has come. So Alex's dad, when I first met him, I'm pretty sure I sold him on my great seed years early because he had a thing of great seed and it had the little mark that we put on it on the bread store. And I was like, wait a minute. you go to the Fran's Bakery outlet? And he's like, yeah, I've gone there for a long time. And I was like, I used to run that place. And I thought about it, and I was like, I think you were one of the guys that I sold on this great seed. And now I'm selling you on all my seedlings, my little fucking kids.
Yeah, when you
I
were
was
talking
taking care of your seed, you're spreading your great seed around, you know?
Yeah, now I'm dumping my great seed right inside of your daughter.
Right
you're
inside
talking
of
about
your
selling
seed.
him on the great seed. You ever see that meme where it's the guy hitting the top of the car? He's like, this baby can fit so much like blank. And it's just you hitting Alex's stomach. It's like, this baby can hold so many children. I swear to God, dude.
Yeah. This thing is a great seed repository. The fucking, yeah. So I it's really weird. I think I did sell them on the great seed though. So like, yeah.
Great seed sounds like something from like the Land Before Time.
Yeah, or like
Big
some
water,
ale-
the great seed.
The great seed. you must go, Longfoot, or whatever his name was, Longneck.
Littlefoot, God.
It is a long neck.
You must go with your friend Longneck to find the great seed in the north.
Why does he sound like fucking what's his name?
It's the only thing that will
Meat Canyon.
It will stop the meteor from destroying
Well, yeah,
your family.
You're doing like a Meat Canyon voice, but like it's his mom who dies and tells him to go to the Big Valley.
Which would be a great Meat Canyon bit, honestly.
Mom, why do you sound like Dad? Dad is dead too.
I'm a trans allegory.
Yeah, this is a trans allegory.
I almost in the beginning said the Land Before Time. Like when I said Brother Bear, I almost said the trans allegory like Land Before Time. And I'm really upset now that I did not. Well, actually, before we end the podcast, I actually have a story too from work that I meant to say at the beginning. This guy came in, and he came to me because it was stupid. Because I was busy. So he came up to me and he was like, and he didn't speak very good English, and that is important to the story. And he was like, I worked through what he wanted. He just wanted some like hoses and like a power connector for a trailer. So I went to like look for his stuff, and he looks at me, and I was like, I went out to his truck, and I was like, what happened? Like, why are you missing this stuff? Like, this is, you know, and he looks at me, and he goes, hey, and he looked like so troubled. He just goes, oh, motherfucker, a motherfucker stole them off my truck last night. And I was like, you were looking for the English word for motherfucker, and that's beautiful. It was fucking so funny, dude.
That's
I was
funny.
like, I like it. It was really pretty funny.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he was cool. He was a cool guy. Hope he made it.
Yeah.
Yeah, hope we
Hopefully no
found
other
that motherfucker.
motherfuckers
It was great, dude.
mess with him. Yeah.
It was great. I was like, yeah, it was awesome.
Beautiful. Well, I'm here to do my yearly plug for the Kanab Film Festival as well. Should have been called the Kanab Drinking Festival, I think. I still I didn't think I had a hangover yesterday, but then I took a 4-hour nap late in the day and then slept 7 hours last night, and I'm still kind of fucking feel like I got hit by a truck. So I've been doing nothing but drinking electrolytes and water all day, but I just feel so shitty. And yeah, I gained 6 pounds and 3 inches on my waist. I measured myself when I got home, and I was like, Jesus.
Yeah, and my dick is a 1/4 inch shorter.
No, basically. You're going to have anyway. So yeah, it was a lot of fun.
You drank so much that I feel hungover because I've been sleeping all day too, and just feel.
You
like
know what?
shit.
Is that why Choice has a fatty liver? Is every time Joe drinks too, it just keeps adding to it?
Yeah.
I was like, I promised I'm not drinking, and then Joe's like, yeah.
Dude, Saturday night I fell asleep at 10:30 p.m. and I slept until 1 p.m. on Sunday.
Damn.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway, that wasn't really a story, but I just wanted to plug that. And again, anybody who's interested in joining our contest for UFF, it will be in the episode that came out on May 2nd.
Which is
Tomorrow
find
for
it
us.
easier.
Tomorrow for the live people, and then, I don't know,
Who knows?
13 weeks away from when
No, I mean,
Choice
what's the
decides to-
episode called? What's the episode going to be about?
It's
or
like
called?
it's either it's getting ready for Final Fantasy 16 or something like that.
Yeah.
That's what
Okay.
the episode is. So it's the
Oh, like you
FF16
had an
related
idea.
episode.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I know
what
you
we
just put
used
out
to
the
do.
theory
That's
When
what
did
we
16
used to do
come out?
when we ran out of ideas,
June
but
10th.
now we don't need ideas. We just need games and reviews, and then every once in a while we'll put out something like this.
Yeah.
So fuck you, Zach. You're giving our formula away.
It's the Krabby Patty formula.
Hey,
Well,
what
the
are we
Krabby
reviewing
Patty.
next week, A4?
Paris, the third birthday.
Okay, we are actually reviewing the third, and then we can do Prince of Persia.
It's the third
Well,
birthday
if I
from
can't
Lene.
beat the third birthday by next week, I'm
I
pretty sure I
really,
can because I'm
really
already on
hope-
chapter 2.
No. I hope we have to watch we have to watch Prince of Persia, so everyone has to eat their words, and it's really silly.
I think I can beat the third birthday by next week. If I can't, I'll let you guys know a few days early. We'll watch Prince of Persia, and that'll be that.
Yeah, I just need to know Sunday because that's the night I usually try to watch.
I'll let you know
movie.
by then for sure.
They've been real rough the last few weeks, so I wouldn't mind skipping one. But
Yeah.
Octopussy was pretty bad. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, Octopussy's a pretty bad one.
It's like everything is just a slapstick joke, like the whole fucking time. And I'm like, okay, I laughed like 3 times, and I laughed really hard at it's my little Octopussy.
Yeah,
line.
that's my little Octopussy.
I was crying.
The one is that the one that opens with James Bond in the clown outfit?
It's not him, but yeah, it's a 00.
Yeah,
It's it's
terrible.
bad. And then
Terrible
the
one.
other time I laughed was when he had like a camera and he was like zooming in on somebody's tits. That one got a laugh out of me. And then there was one other thing.
Well, the Roger Moore ones are funny.
Yeah, the other
They're
one
funny.
is he comes down the staircase like guns ablazing, like shooting everybody, and then like there's a big old like ball at the end of the stairs, and he like shoots that off so that he doesn't like rack himself. That part I laughed. I laughed like 3 times, and there's like 7,000 jokes in this movie.
Is that the one where he like has the magnet on his hand and he like hovers over the woman's like zipper so it like comes off?
No, I think that's
Oh,
I think that's Live and Let Die.
oh,
I think that's his first one. Yeah,
Okay,
that one's awesome.
all right, that one stuck with me. That one moment.
Yeah,
This is- yeah. God, I gotta rewatch those.
yeah, man. It's
Yeah.
only 60 hours of your time.
Yeah, it's only a full Final Fantasy and a half of my time. I measure my times in Final Fantasies now.
Yeah, I get I work a 2009 Final Fantasy work week.
Yeah.
40 hours, 40 plus.
I have only 5 games left for this podcast.
Yeah, no wonder you want to check off fucking movies. You're like,
Yeah,
well,
have you looked at the Trello board, A4?
Yeah,
Look
you
at
have the least amount of games.
I didn't have the least amount of games at the beginning. I was tied for second place on the amount of games because 2 of us had like 12 games and then 2 of us had 11 or something.
I don't know.
I had 12, right? Me and Zach.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Thanks,
So-
fucker.
Anyway, I've been just chopping them off, dude. But I didn't expect to have to wait for A4.
Yet another
That's what I
trans
didn't
allegory.
expect. I'm 2 games ahead of you, A4. 2.
Yeah, check the hog stats for this year. Who's got more games played?
It doesn't matter. The hog doesn't exist.
Yeah, all that
Only-
exists.
It's real to
Only
me, damn it.
Trello.
Yeah, it's a
Only the Trello board exists.
You say that until I get crowned King Hog for the final year of this show, and I get to
I
wear the crown home.
I've never needed the crown.
yeah.
I have power from the inside.
he who-
Sounds like something that a peasant would say.
He who has to say he's the king is no true king.
I don't have to say I'm the king. I proved it for a few years in a row, but
Okay. Except you've never been crowned king, have you?
when I fly out there, we'll buy a crown for me.
Okay, yeah.
We'll stroll
be
past
in-
Craig's house and
Does Burger King still hold
A
little?
little
You
plastic
still get
paper
those crowns?
oh, man,
I
you
don't
do
go to
not-
shitty
you,
fast food
you
restaurants. so I don't
definitely
know.
do not want to have me wearing a Burger King crown on a plane because that's not going to end good. Someone's going to get that joke. Someone will get that joke.
Okay.
Yeah.
No one
Yeah,
here, though,
then-
as usual.
I guess Zach is close to beating Infinite and about halfway through Live Alive.
Yeah, so those will probably be our next games. PA3
Yeah.
and then Infinite. I thought you guys wanted to co-op. Do you guys not want to co-op? Or you just gonna-
I was just playing it right by myself, just randomly. But I told A4 that I would go back and co-op it with him. 'cause-
Yeah, but I'm not going to make you do that if you.
No,
don't
I
want
think
to.
I'm fine with it because like the levels aren't that long, honestly. And what was like taking me longer this time is I was just liberating all these random people.
I might just play it myself anyway, just so we don't have to like align our schedules. We can just get it done faster, honestly.
That's whatever.
It's up to you guys. I mean, we aligned our freak schedule, so if you got to do it,
Yeah.
then
I
we'll do
told
it.
you if you want to
I ruined my life
play
for
if you want to play next week, my girlfriend's in Portugal all week.
Do it
So
however
I
you want
play
to
all
do
week
it.
next week.
That's
Dude,
what I'll say.
Your girlfriend. So Zach, it's Halo Infinite, Live Alive, then God of War 2.
Your girlfriend's
Then
gone.
we're all on God of War 2.
Get
All
down.
of them,
With,
because God of War 2 are waiting for A4 to play God of War 2, God of War 3, and God
I'm
of
not
War
waiting.
1.
Here's the deal. I'm not waiting for anyone.
You don't have to wait for it, but for the review, you have to wait for it. So,
but all A4 has in his way right now is
Himself.
Like half of God of War 2, God of War 3, and the
God of War 3 is short. I don't think God of War 3 is that long.
God of War
I figured the
4
PS2 one's.
is not that short though.
I
No.
know,
was
and I
like
figured
20
one's gonna
hours.
take some time, but you know.
I mean, it's
Okay.
a masterpiece, so I guess maybe you'll burn through it.
I have to play that one anyway, so it's like, well, let's.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it'll
That's
give us
why
some
I'm playing
gap.
through Parasite Eve 1 and 2. It's like I kind of want to have the proper context for the third birthday and why people fucking hate it. So
People,
and
yeah,
I get it.
I don't think you need context.
yeah, it's a no
Yeah,
context
Joe never
video
needs
game.
context. Just in easy mode.
Yeah, I'll summon someone to review.
You know,
the third birthday story.
or you could change it to easy mode and it'll play itself.
Yeah,
So-
it'll review itself.
No, summon Chase versus Gay Man, and he'll review the game for me,
Yeah,
and it'll count because of
That's
course
why
it
he's
counts.
Chase versus Gabe. I'm Joe. I'm just
I'll
Joe.
download someone
Joe.
else's review and then I'll use it and I'll say that I reviewed it.
Every time we ask you about your category, you just play some YouTube dude who's got like it broken down the same way as us. That's great.
It's so stupid.
That would be pretty fucking funny.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
We should be done.
Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. Until next time, live always in the nude.
Schweiss's wife has the great seed.
Walk with your blind mice, own a hole held high.
Fuck mints.
Mankind has always been the poison.
Give up on yourself and give up on the world.
Every puzzle has an answer.
Dumbass. Kick logic out and do the impossible. Remember that.
I'm glad I met you guys. You made me pick up on things I probably would have just gone on ignoring.
Don't believe in yourself. Believe in me. Believe in the Kamina who believes in you.
Everybody deals with grief differently, right? Some people fuck at funerals. I cut off heads.